All right, David. Let's see where we begin.
Well, we can start with that. We can start with Brian Dable because it just didn't make sense. The game was punt in the first half. You have an opportunity to win the game, but you go for the field goal and don't go for it on fourth down. What are you doing? Or what is Brian Dable doing?
He's coaching scared. He's coaching not to lose. He's not the cigar-smoking, bleep-talking, tall-walking guy.
It ain't 2022 anymore.
No, and frankly, it was a disgrace. 4th and 1 on the opponent's 17. You get it. The game's over. You kick. You're only up 6. What are you doing? I just, honestly, if you make errors like that, Rico's going to say it's hyperbole. I could let you go in a heartbeat as head coach. If that's what you're going to give me, see you later. I don't give a damn what you did last year.
Yeah, but see, for that, Mike, maybe it's the catch-22 because if he goes for it, he doesn't. He doesn't get it,
and
then it's like you're an idiot. Why didn't you just kick the field goal?
Because no one wanted the field goal. It doesn't put you up by 7 or 9 or 10. It puts you up by a useless 6. Yeah. Get the yard.
Understand, but also look
why do
at
you
the
pay
opponent.
Saquon? Get the yard.
Okay, that's fair.
Ah!
You win. No, I'm just saying. You look at the opponent that you're playing, and you're thinking to yourself,
I know.
Can the Jets even score?
Listen, in the end,
let's just take the points.
I've spent the last 24 hours convincing my father it's a good thing that this took place yesterday, but he's still not having it.
Yeah, I always feel bad for Big G. That game, whew,
broken man.
That was a broken game. You had to be a true New Yorker to enjoy that one.
David.
Well, let's get into my team for a quick minute because you had Deontay Johnson after the game. Quote, they were calling some stupid stuff. They should get fined for calling bad and making terrible calls and stuff like that. That's how angry I am because they cost us the game. I don't care what nobody says. They cost us the game. And he's talking about the refs. Yep. They called a rare offensive offsides on a field goal attempt.
Mike Tomlin said in his 40 years of coaching, 30 years of coaching, he'd never seen it called.
That call's been called this year, but only on the tush-push play. Never on stuff like this.
Roberto, I'm going to need that in the Dropbox, please. The way he really emphasized the T in that. Look, Deontay Johnson's going to get himself in trouble because he also said, quote, they must have been paid good.
Yes, he did.
Close quote.
There it is. They wanted him to win.
But it's been like this all year with the refs.
Oh, it's
all year. That was a brand new crew, by the way, in that game.
I mean, Rico dealt with it yesterday, too. I mean, Zach Taylor was going nuts on the sideline of their game. You had the missed call in Washington, and Ron Rivera was getting some prune juice, so he couldn't challenge. You had the ridiculous call in the Pittsburgh game. NFL officiating is at rock bottom. Every week I watch stuff and I go, this can't be the best we can get.
Now, and it's funny because I wonder if they're doing this thinking that they can get bailed out because of the eye in the sky. But it's like, guys, that's not how this works. Just if you do your job and you make the right call, you don't need somebody to come in because the penalties aren't getting reversed.
No.
I mean, the touchdowns and all that, maybe, but yeah, you're right. It's just some bad calls.
Yeah, and again, Rico, it's also not making calls, but it's also making the wrong calls. It's crazy the stuff that's getting missed.
Yeah, there was a call last week in a Colts game. The owner of the Colts said this over the week. He said, they apologized to me, but we got to get this fixed. He's right.
There's nothing worse than that.
They got to get it fixed.
The apology afterwards. And since we're complaining, 3 weeks ago when I'm watching the Niners and the Browns and the Niners got off the field and the refs threw the flag and said, no, that's pass interference. Like, that wasn't pass interference. And they showed it's like, no, even when the announcers are saying, I don't understand this, that's when you know it's bad.
I have a question for Rico. After starting 5-0 and everything's peachy, the Niners have lost 3 in a row. And Brock Purdy, hey, by the way, anyone still want to mention Brock Purdy in an MVP conversation? Anybody want to force me to put Brock Purdy in the top 10? Not Rico. I'm talking media chuckleheads. I want to know.
I never said that.
I know you didn't, and I would never impugn your character in such a manner. What I want to know, though, is around the room, 1 to 10, what is the concern level that Brock Purdy and ergo the Niners have been exposed?
at 10 being like, this is DEFCON, this is it, it's over there, done, or I would say probably I'm still going to go around about a 3 or 4.
Oh, please. I'm going 7.
Oh, my.
I'm going 7.
See, I'm actually right in the middle. It'd be about a 5 for me. If you don't have a quarterback or there's going to be a quarterback situation move, we got a situation in Santa Clara. If there's going to be a quarterback situation, I think it's about a 5.
Yeah, here's what happened. I think that we see, just moving Debo around really helped out Brock. The league caught up to him, and now in the bye week, they got to come up with some new wrinkles that the league hasn't seen or put Brock in better situations because, right now it's just sit back. You can confuse him, and he'll just throw that pick that he wasn't throwing before.
David, you know what's interesting? Rico doesn't even recognize the privilege that's there. Well, we just have to put Brock in better situations. Oh, what?
Well, hey, you know what?
Hand the ball off to CMC. Better situation.
No. Here's the thing. I said it for the Lions. If you could be 5-3 at your break, great. The Niners. Now, it's not the best way to become 5-3 to win 5 and lose 3 straight. You're 5-3. You're in your break. We'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay. Sure.
Hey, you know what? We beat your team, David.
And let's move on. Anybody can beat my team. So the Buffalo Bills won on Thursday. They have all this time to get things together for their next game, and they decide to sign Leonard Fournette today. What? Why would you go after Leonard Fournette if you're the Buffalo Bills?
Look, it doesn't fix Dayton Jones on the D-line being out. It doesn't fix Matt Milano, and it doesn't fix Tre'Davious White. I have no idea. They can't even figure out how to use James Cook appropriately.
No, but I think in their world, the best way to do this is just more offense. All I hear is that the dude from the midday show. More offense. Like,
more football questions.
Yeah, let's just go get more players on offense, and now we'll just outscore people. You're right. It doesn't help them defensively.
Oh, my gosh. And we have breaking news.
What?
Seahawks are finalizing a deal to acquire Leonard Williams in exchange for a 2024 second-round pick and a 2025 fifth-round selection.
I'm fully aroused.
Another team is getting richer.
Oh, no, hold on now. Time out. In fairness, I don't want the Lions making that move. Giving up a second-round pick for an underperforming guy on a bloated contract. Now, Leonard Williams, I would love to put him here. I'd love to have him in my D-line room. But not, A, get his contract. The money's nuts. And second of all, a second-round pick? Hooray, New York Giants. I'll take that all day. Now, get rid of Saquon. Sell, Mortimer. Sell.
Well, no, I mean, but
turn those machines back on.
We're not done yet. But no, we used Seattle. Season opportunity. They are now in first place in the West.
They are.
And you know what? I don't know what's going on in San Francisco, but we can't worry about that. We got to get better. Guys, they got to chase after us, so let's get our D-line. You can never go wrong bringing in D-linemen.
And then let's...
Hold on. Leonard Williams, by the way, I am pretty sure this is the most Giant thing ever. They don't get a deal done to rework his deal. We eat all the money. He's going to be, wait a minute. He's going to be expiring at the end of this year, and Seattle gave up a 2.
Yeah.
If that's the if that's the market, be glad you sat that one out, Lion fan. Now, Seattle can go pay him, but remember, that man's turning 30.
Yeah, wow. But Seattle may be in those pick type of mode.
Okay. That's fair.
That is very fair.
Wow.
That's a big move for Seattle.
I gotta call G and make sure he's on. I don't know if my dad emotionally can handle a fire sale here.
Now, see, the funny thing is, I was expecting Saquon to get moved today.
It's possible.
Don't hold your breath. Just sit tight. But question.
Yeah.
Anyone noticing what Thibodeau's been up to?
Yeah.
Now, I understand. Aiden Hutchinson could do no wrong out here. Kayvon's got 9 sacks. He had a 10-tackle, 4 TFL, 3-sack game yesterday. Nice rebound from him. First couple of weeks were not ideal.
It was slow for him.
He's third in the NFL in sacks. He's coming on strong. It looks like, in the end, I think both parties are going to be right. Aiden's good. Thibodeau's good. Didn't matter who the Lions took. And Aiden
does he wear an eye black?
No, but hey, listen. In
does
fairness,
he do the Michael Jackson?
In fairness to Aiden, there is some luck to sacks. Aiden's pressures are getting there. He's got to get home a little more if you want to be viewed as the elite. Is that fair?
No, that's fair.
I don't think Nick Bosa gets paid because of his almost sacks.
QB pressures. Let's get you $25 million a year.
No, it was something.
Well, Nick Bosa ain't doing much lately.
All righty then.
Buyer's remorse, 248. All right,
that is in football today.